Hello, my ladies and pretty gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Look What Is Happening in the Spiritual Realm with yours truly, Light. Today, I've got a profound message that came to me last night. And this is about, it's going to be very specific, so take it how it resonates. This is about a divine masculine who has truly come to terms with who their divine feminine is. But not only that, the message is deeper than that, because this is a divine masculine that's coming to terms with the fact that they themselves are a divine masculine. Because this could be a divine masculine energy that is showing up in a female body, in a woman's body. And the same could be said about the energy I'm channeling today. This is a divine feminine that has been placed and has kind of done enough work within themselves in a man's body. If it's not resonating the opposite gender like that, it is direct and as it seems. But this message comes with a little kink. It comes with a little quirk, because this is a person that's having a profound awakening. It's almost like all the relationships they've had, not just relationships in terms of sexual, but even relationships with their peers, right? If this is a woman as a divine masculine, this is someone who's coming to terms with why and how they've been treated. And they're beginning to understand as they come out of a karmic relationship. And I feel like this may not be a relationship that you, divine feminine, if you're seeing this as a divine feminine, whether man or woman, it is not a relationship that you believe that they were in, meaning they may have given you the impression, and for some of you this could be gossip or rumor, but they may have given you an impression that they were with someone or thinking about someone or holed up on someone. And for some of you they were in a karmic loop of some sort. And I feel like a lot of them could have been under the spell of their own unhealed trauma being perfectly reflected back to them by this person. And this is someone who's making a lot of changes in their life. They have cut out a lot of toxic behaviors, a lot of toxic people. This is somebody who's truly going through a very hard time in terms of the growth they're actually experiencing. And it could be very emotional and full of turmoil, because this is somebody who's owning all their colors of their feathers. They're literally expanding into the version that they are. And I feel like if this is a woman, this is an energy that has been placed in a smaller vessel. They have been, like, how they see it and how they felt about it is having such a big energy that has never had the room to fit in. And if it did, it only fit in because the people were using them. This is a person who has so much to give. It's natural for them to give. That divine masculine energy channels through them so effortlessly that, especially if they're a woman, they've experienced relationships with men where the men, they can't quite think or they can't quite see the fact that the men that they're with, it's not that they're jealous over them or about them. It's not that they're jealous over them, they're jealous about them. That's what I'm getting. They're in competition with them. And they even feel a weird sense as well, because their ego is being punched down and they don't know exactly why. They almost feel like, if this is a woman, how come this woman, right, supposedly in their mind, and a lot of these people could be religious too, in their mind, they should be beneath them. And so how can a woman possess what they themselves have not mastered when they have a swinging you-know-what, and she does not? And if this is a man, either way, if this is a man, this could be someone who is low-key. They don't really ride with the gang, and they have tried to, this is the thing, they have tried to be a part of the family, they have tried to be a part of the congregation, whatever it is, they have tried to, but their energy is too big, and they have had enough playing small. And something is clicking for them, because what they have realized is the karmic they've been chasing, they have been fulfilling a role for them in their mind. This role was a role of believing that something was wrong with this masculine. Like they weren't doing enough, but in the eyes of these other people, these toxic masculines, this person has done above and beyond what is expected of them. Especially if they're a woman, this is a person who is being targeted by a group of men. And what I'm getting was a very opposite, similar energy for this divine feminine, who I feel like at first glance could have felt threatened by the divine masculine. She could have felt, or I'm getting strongly that this is a he thing. He could have felt threatened by her. He could have felt a sense of, what is this energy about her? Like, there's something very magnetic, something very sensual, something very potent about her that he couldn't place. And he couldn't quite bunch it and put it into the box that he's experienced, because when I first came in contact with this energy, this was a person that I felt like they had this fear about relationships. They had this fear because they were presenting it as a receptive, as a nurturing energy, as a very feminine energy. And I got this immediate sense that they had this karmic, ruthless mother figure kind of vibe energy that was riding them pretty much, like that they had to escape from, that they had a lot of time to like wash the murkiness off of them. And they're so scared, like they've been recoiled back into their shell because of this energy. And this divine masculine, especially if she's presenting in a feminine body, if he's presenting in a feminine body, it's like a stark difference. Like, this is a divine feminine, right? In a male body, if this is the male divine feminine, who has been in complete turmoil for a very long time. And I feel like as that turmoil was carrying out, the divine masculine was busy chasing truly an imposter. Like, they were chasing a false twin for a very long time. Like, they were trying to make something fit. They were trying to, because the energy that they were getting was a competitive energy from this person. They were getting an energy that wanted to dangle something over them, so that they can sort of start to lose themselves, shed their layers, and lose that divine thunder, divine spark. Like, somebody was wanting them to play small. And I feel like this divine masculine has felt so guilty for no reason. I feel like they felt guilty because they didn't really have, especially if this is a woman. Again, I really am sorry for repeating this over and over again, but I'm strongly getting this message specifically is directed to divine masculines who are showing up in a woman's body and who have faced a very great deal of confrontation, a great deal of difficulty, especially with making friends with women, because the women that they're friends with, either things go far in a non-platonic way and they don't know why that's happening, or the women that they're friends with kind of lay all their burden on them, and they treat them like they're their boyfriend. They treat them like they don't deserve to have, nice things either. Like, they don't deserve to have like a safe space either, because you're showing up as a divine masculine. And it's so confusing because you're in a female body, you're in a feminine body. And the energy that I'm picking up on is these men that you've been in a relationship with, if you are, quote, straight, have been after you for a reason that you do not understand. They have been after you, and it has been a special case for them because you have not been like the other feminine people that they have dealt with. You have been a challenge and a threat, and especially because you detach. And there's been a case out about you that you are cold, that you are calculated, that you are ruthless, and that you do not care. But it's because you don't resonate. You're not resonating with a divine feminine energy, because you have a divine feminine and it is in a male body and is in a man's body. If you are a twin flame, this is a very specific message. Again, this is a specific message meant for a few. Do not make it fit if it's not for you. And the click that has happened is who you are is being given to you on a silver platter. Somebody is done fitting the crop. They are done fitting the box. They're done, and your power is being restored. That's what I'm getting. It has been waiting for you to see who you are, or what divine energy that you resonate with. And once that understanding has been anchored down to this 3D, all the people that have been opposed to you, again, they do not have jurisdiction to interfere in the divine that is meant for you. The divine is like oil. It separates from the water. And they cannot interfere with that. They have only been used as a tool for you to understand that you are a divine masculine, because you have not understood that. You have not understood that. You have had toxic masculines projecting onto you and wanting you to play the character of a toxic feminine. And when you did not, they have fought you tooth and nail. When you did not, they have tried to cut you down. They have tried to sabotage. They have tried to sneak around. They have tried to poison. Whatever it is that they can, they have tried to prove to themselves that they are a man. And you have challenged that. And whoever this is for, you have stopped chasing the karmics. That's what I'm getting. Like, this divine masculine has completely severed all contact with the karmics. And they have... It's clicking for them. That's what I'm getting. It's clicking for them, and I'm getting this energy of them placing the divine feminine and realizing what it is about them that they have not been able to shake, because it has not been the same for them. It has not been the same for the masculine, the divine masculine, that it is for the feminine, the divine feminine. Because what I'm getting is the divine feminine has done such a great job to, I wouldn't say hide, but to internalize and grow from what they were feeling about the divine masculine. And the divine masculine is beginning to see that. Like, for them, I can speak directly about this because I resonate as a divine masculine. For them, it's not like you're a second choice, okay? I want to say that 12 as I looked up. It's not like you're a second choice. It's like you were the option that never even clicked for them, because they've never seen themselves as lovable. They've never seen them. They've been ragged down all their life. They have been treated like a rag, and they haven't even seen you as a viable option. They've separated you from everything. That's what has happened. They have taken you, and they have been like, oh, that's definitely not going to be for me. Like, at all. Like, that is too gentle. That's too right. That's too kind. That's too much for me. You're not even a part of the option. You're an anomaly to them. And they weren't obsessed. They weren't fixated because of that. They were sort of like wondering. And I feel like at certain points they may have projected onto you some of the turmoil that they have been going through with the toxic masculines that they've dealt with. I just need you to know that. They have been dealing with a toxic feminine or toxic masculine, because I'm picking up strongly on a woman who is a divine masculine here. They have been caught up with those energies, and at some points they may have projected that disparity, that hate, that confusion onto the divine feminine. But something was always in a dissonance. They couldn't quite place a finger on you. And now they're beginning to see that. They're beginning to understand who you are. That's what I'm getting. And a part of them wants to reach out. A part of them wants to ask you for like a simple thing like, hey, do you want to go grab some coffee or something? But a part of them genuinely feels like you're going to reject them. Like, a part of them feels like there is something that has happened with you that, because they're dealing with a lot of toxic people, a lot of karmics, that they may have reached you and they may have altered something, and they don't want to test those waters and see them fail. They don't want to do that. But they want to come forward. I wouldn't say they're ready for like a commitment and a relationship. But I feel like the more you relinquish control, the more you surrender, the more you open up energetically, they can feel it. They can feel it. Okay, they really can feel it. And to all my women out there who are resonating as the divine masculine, as myself, I need you to understand you are possessing a very rare energy out there. You are possessing a very rare energy that a lot of people are going to come at you with knives and pitchforks for. Because the divine masculine has been the energy that has been missing and beaten down and beaten out of the collective because the divine feminine has been rejected. What we've been operating under is pure toxicity. And it's kind of a cosmic joke that you would show up as a woman, but a divine masculine. It's a cosmic joke. It's like, you know what? I'm going to show you how it's done in a smaller vessel. And for those of you who made it all this way here, the video's over. But what I got was maybe a week or two ago, I had a dream where I frequently show up as a man in my dreams. And I've always known, like, I think I've been a man before. I think I'm a man. I always say that. But I showed up as a man in one of my dreams, and it was a spirit, right? The man that I showed up as did not have a body. And there was a body, a very small, petite body that looked like me with my hair and everything. But it was limp. It was like passed out. And it wasn't alive. Like, it was everything, the clay and everything, but the soul was missing. And I didn't have a body. And God was like, you can pour this spirit into this body. And I moved into that small body. This male figure moved into the small body through the mouth. And as I filled the vessel, I filled it all the way. That's how it felt. It felt like I was cramped, like it was small. It was so small, and I felt so cramped. And what I'm getting is like this divine masculine has been in such a leash. It's on a leash in this realm. And they're being asked to rise in such a way where it literally is creating a domino effect. And I just need you to know that you're the bomb diggity. Like, there's a reason why they're coming up against you the way that they are. There's a reason. That's the end of the video. I don't want to make this too long. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. The divine masculine is awakening, and they see you. They see who their divine feminine is. As usual, I don't reach out. Those are scammers. Everything you need to know is in the description box down below. Until next time. Ciao.